have many activities that go on at the farmers market, especially on a Saturday. We've really positioned ourselves as more of an event.
Forest fires are burning, maybe, just maybe, they'll clear the way.
My name is Debbie Claude. I've been the startup market coordinator. I am now a manager of operations for the Saskatoon Farmers Market, and I've been with them for 14 years. It was always a dream of the farmers market to have their own home. Through working with the city and the architects, we were able to have input on the design of the space that we require down at River Landing. And we are one block off of the river. And at the corner of Avenue B and 19th Street, we have an amazing market square area that houses our vendors and other community groups for the summer months. And we have an indoor facility that operates all year, so we have some place to go for the winter also. The amount of customers that come down here during the week, in particular on a Saturday, because you always go back to the Saturday because that is the big money day, and we've tried to put it in numbers, but we've never been able to quite figure it out because they come from all over. They verge. I think on a Saturday, if you took an overhead shot of Saskatoon about 9, 10 o'clock in the morning, you see this big glob of people down at Avenue B and 19th Street, which is what we love. But I would expect that there's easily 7,000 to 8,000 people on an average Saturday that roll through the market, possibly more, because we have no way of counting the amount that comes through because it is open air on the bulk of the market, the outdoors, and we do have the indoors, which we can count, but they could come from all over. In the winter time, we probably average about 2,000. Development of our indoor space is rather unique among markets in general. We have an area that we have our farmers come in. When they come in, they're 2 or 3 days a week. They have their areas that they set up. But the rest of the week, we operate different complementary types of businesses, and those operate 5 days a week, and possibly expansion in the future. We also have different operations that will sell prepared foods and local foods and even imported foods, but something is more complementary. And when we consider merchants for the public side of this market building, the big consideration always is to make sure, because we need to keep in mind that we want to support local first, and the products that we're bringing in complementary, is that going to be a complement to what already we can produce here, because we want to support our farmers and our producers, number one. But we also have an area in our market, and this again is another way to sort of bring the building a little bit, give it a little bit more vitality during the week, is we have an open space that groups can come in and do workshops, cooking demos, or different events. We've had dinner events, art auctions, that sort of thing. So we do have that available all the time too. So it's sort of a multi-purpose type of building. It's not only a farmer's market, but it's also has great restaurants and other specialty shops, but it also can be a facility for workshops, dinners, and events. So we're trying to utilize this building as best we can, and to get people down into this neighborhood. I'm here with one of our regulars, and we see her almost every week. That's why I sort of found you at the table. It says, I see your face all the time. So I thought I'd come down. We just want to find out about how you feel about the Saskatoon Farmers Market and your experience with us.
I love it down here. It's a meeting place for everybody from all over the world, and you meet people here from everywhere, especially in the summer. I just love it. I just love coming down. I love the music. and all the fresh vegetables and the fruits. And
Yeah, well, I've been coming to the market, well, even when you were downtown, quite a bit. And I just enjoy the sunshine. My sister and I were just saying how lucky we are to be able to be access to this. Go downtown shopping for glasses and then come for lunch at the farmers market. This is great. We love it.
How long have you been coming to our market, Rosanna?
I imagine for about 3 years.
And how do you describe your interest, and why did you start coming to visit with us?
Well, I am a teacher by profession, and so when I started with the photo cards and someone in Winnipeg asked if I did weddings, and I said that, well, yes, I do weddings, and this was through the farmers market, honey. I was promoting my cards at the St. Norbert Market in Winnipeg, and so that started a series of weddings, and now I've done 120 weddings in the last 7 years. But I love this farmers market, and I love Lil, who's just across from me, and she's selling her jams and jellies, and Tom from Benlock Farms, and he's selling all his organic beef. You know, there's just no end to the personalities that you're going to meet.
I'm here with Sherry, and Sherry is one of our bakers at the market, and she does some specialty cupcakes and wedding cakes. And Sherry, can you tell us a little bit about your product and why you decided to sell at the farmers market?
Well, I do all natural ingredients and they're all fresh, so I thought the farmers market would be a great venue for me to sell my product. And a lot of the customers here want all natural, fresh products. Well, this is my #1 spot for advertising and for letting the customers know that I'm here. So it's huge for my business. I get lots of wedding cakes from here, a lot of brides coming in, and a lot of anniversary cakes and birthday cakes. I love the farmers market.
That's great. We love to hear that. Thanks, Sherry.
Thanks.
One of our beef producers is one of our big success stories. He started off at the market with about 3 little cardboard boxes insulated of meat that he would come to the market with, and maybe a card table size. And he would stand there most of the day. Sometimes he maybe sold a couple packages of hamburger and just talk to the people and about his product, about how he raises his cattle and how he feeds them, and just to get to know his product. And now he is, you can go into his booth. He has 8 freezers, and he does an enormous business. You really feed off the energy that happens at a farmer's market. I have many vendors that go home, they're on a high because it takes them a while to wind down because they're so excited. People, they're there dealing directly with their customers, and because it's a very relationship type of selling at a farmer's market, and people are telling them good things, and they love their product and they're back. So it makes people feel really good. My name is Debbie Claude, and we're at the Saskatoon Farmers Market, and all of our information is online on our website, saskatoonfarmersmarket.com, so you check there for events, happenings, our vendors, who we have, what's coming up, anything on membership. So all of our information is online all the time, and it is updated.